Hello, my name's Tim Armstrong and I'm a lecturer at the University of Dundee. I also undertake the role of academic lead for all the social work programmes at the university. I'm also undertaking a part-time PhD. Well, after a long career as a social work practitioner, I was keen to give something back to the profession, and therefore I wanted to come to the university to lecture and invest in the next generation of social workers. And I was also interested to pursue and develop a career as a researcher. Having worked as a social worker for 25 years, and particularly I developed an interest in foster care. And I was particularly interested in why some foster placements seem to work with some children and young people and lead to really good outcomes. Yet other foster carers, maybe foster carers with lots of experience and skills, actually for some young people it just didn't quite work out, and it led to breakdowns which led to quite damaging outcomes for both the foster children and the foster carers themselves. So part of my reason for coming to the university was to pursue this and to undertake some research to try and work out what are the characteristics of successful foster families. What should we be looking when we're seeking to recruit and assess people who want to become foster carers. Specifically, I would like to add to the body of knowledge and research around foster care, and hopefully in some small way I'll be able to add to and help develop social work practice in Scotland and nationally, and in doing so help contribute to improving outcomes for some of the most vulnerable children and young people in society today. Undertaking research, and in particular a PhD, is very hard work, but it's also immensely rewarding, and at some point in the future I would like to continue on after I finish my PhD and develop my research further and maybe start developing expertise in other areas as well as foster care. After completing my PhD, I would like to continue to develop my research skills and experience. I'd like to continue influencing and contributing to the knowledge of foster care and childcare practice more generally. One of the things that surprised me about my PhD is how much I've loved the intellectual challenge of it. The more questions I ask, the more questions are posed back. The more I think I'm reaching an end point or reaching to some sort of conclusion, actually the more difficult and challenging other issues appear which challenge my original suppositions or questions. I chose to do my research at the University of Dundee for a number of reasons. First is the accessibility and the quality of the facilities that are available at the University of Dundee, such as the library, but also the support and encouragement that I've received from other researchers, the community of research that exists within the University of Dundee. You can't really describe it in one word because of the level of work I've done around it, but maybe two words: transforming lives.